Once again, you guys, big shout out to the sponsor of the stream. As you guys know, they are a VPN company. You basically you basically can connect to VPN anywhere in the world and make it look like you're in the US, make it look like you're in China, Japan, wherever. Access Netflix when you want to watch the latest Japanese anime programs. So make sure you're in Japan when you're actually in Los Angeles. So anyway, you guys, I will also just to give you guys more of that, of course, as you know, like, oh wait, actually, is it showing my IP? That's not my, is that my IP? No, it's not actually. Good. That's not my IP. But anyway, yeah, so no, it's not though, actually, because it's 10. I might be ignoring chat a little bit more than usual just because I do want to play well. But we're gonna have fun. Try to win the 750 stones. It's not gonna be intentional, you guys. Okay, let's stick to the routine. Play G6, Bishop G7. Okay, let's go here. Maybe D5 next move. I guess I take. He'll take probably. I'll take back. I'm not going to ignore you guys. Not like really ignore you guys, but I'm going to have to focus in the deeper rounds of the event for sure. Let's just take, go here. I dropped to second place already. I know. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Feels a bad. I go here. Probably I push the pawn. I think I'm going to push the pawn here. He has this, but then I just castle, and I go knight f5 next move. So I think I'm doing pretty well. Thank you to 7 Eris with the Prime. Thank you to Gonger88 with the 2 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you to Jake Swash for the 300 bits as well. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm just going to take and move this knight up here. CM stands for Candidate Master. I think you get that at the rating of 2200 maybe? I don't know exactly, but it means Candidate Master. I actually don't know, because it's not a title that I was... Canada Master. Canada Master. That's a good one, you guys. That's a good one. CM stands for Canada Master. Yes, you guys, for sure. Yeah, I'm not playing music during Title Tuesday, you guys. So I'm gonna go here, try to trade the pawns. Child Masters is in the UK. Funny. That's what I heard the first time you said it was Canada Master. No, I get it. I mean, thank you to Adventure with Peaches with the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, Canada Master. Wait, if I take, he takes. If I come back, it's not ideal, actually. It's a little bit tricky here. I think I'm going to go here and take with the knight, probably. I could have maybe taken the pawn also, but he's playing pretty well so far. So I'm going to take back, of course. He's going to take back, and then I'm going to take back. So it's all pretty standard. Okay, so he goes knight d6, which I don't think actually is a great move, because now I think I can slide back this way, and now I actually attack all sorts of different stuff up towards the white queen side here. Okay, so let's see what's white going to take, but then I'm going to take back with the knight. Maybe he's going to go bishop f4, bishop d4, but I still think I'm doing pretty well. Go here. If takes, I take back. If takes, I just take back. I think I'm actually close to winning because the knight is overloaded here. Why is everybody redeeming 6,969 points? I don't understand. Why is everybody redeeming? I'm missing a joke here. Nice. Okay, I'm missing a joke. I'm missing a joke here. I'm sorry. I'm missing the joke. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. Whatever. Okay. Let's try to focus on the game as well. I guess I just take the pawn with the knight, maybe? I'll take with the knight. Probably both captures are good here. I don't know. This all looks pretty standard. Rook d8. I don't want to take, because then I'm going to lose the rook on a8 here. I can also play a6 here. By the way, GM Hans Niemann, are you actually Hans Niemann or not? Who are you? Who are you? Are you actually Hans or are you not Hans? I'm assuming you're not Hans. No, you're not Hans? Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought you might actually be Hans. Now, I can obviously do a lot of things here. I should not have played that. That actually was a poor move. I probably should play d4 first. I do remain much better, so I'm just going to give an exchange here because I remain in a good spot. Okay, now I can still play knight d5 here. Can also take maybe and take this pawn. I can also move my rook. Actually, I might have played a mistake. Let's think. So if I go here and he takes, I take back. If he moves the bishop, I think I just slide the rook. Okay, but that's free, right? Because if he takes, I just take his queen. Okay, but this should just be winning for me after queen f4. I think I just take, because if he takes this one, then I go check. And now I'm just up a free knight, and I'm just winning. And I just take the pawn. So yeah. Let's go bishop d4 here and hit the king and the queen. And we win the first game. 1 up, 1 down. My name should pop up here in a second. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But we start off with a good win. So very, 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 very good start. Pretty clean, smooth win. And we keep rolling along. So you guys have questions? Let me know if you have other questions. Yeah, Hans is in it. I mean, everyone's winning. Say thank you when you get gifted pieces. Right. Yes. Thank you to Rip the Jacket for the 3 months. Thank you to Brian Yoon for the 5 months. Thank you to Amicha TU for the 2 months as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sitting at 50k sandals at 75, I'm going to bond Cloud Hikaru. I don't know if we'll keep doing that because it was sort of a test to see how many channel points most people have. It's a way of giving them a chance to redeem them on something. So we might move it down to 50 in the future, but just testing it out, seeing if it works. So 1-0. We've got 9 more rounds to go in this event, so it's gonna be a long event. So and it's probably gonna be slow as well. So we're gonna be sitting in and waiting for a while. I do not watch Formula One. I mean, the only Formula One people that I ever followed were Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna. Those are the only people that I've really read up about and watched some of the ancient history on. But yeah, I don't know. Formula One never really interested me. Obviously, NASCAR has never been my thing either. Yeah, Niki Lauda, of course. I do know who he was. Wasn't there some movie on him too? Michael Schumacher ignored. Yeah, I mean, he was obviously great too. It's just not my thing. Thank you to Smokey for the 2 months. Thank you to Evan for the Prime. I don't know, just not my thing. It was called Rush. Okay, yeah. Thank you to JH Cardinals for the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do know who I do know who these people are. It's just not my sport. I don't know. I mean, even NASCAR. I think there was a period for maybe 6 months back when who was it? Jeff Gordon, I think, was really good, and I watched in the late '90s. But it's just not my thing. I love hockey. Hockey's probably the only sport that I would actively spend money on to go and see consistently. Okay, now I just noticed Fabiano's in this event too. I don't know if you guys see it. Probably you don't, but Fabiano is right here as well. So a lot of strong people playing in this event today. So we'll see. The fastest car I drove besides my Honda Civic. Well, I had a BMW in the past. I was driving a Ford Mustang. Was it a Mustang? Yeah, I was driving a Mustang out in Cali earlier this year. So yeah, I mean, I'm not into that kind of stuff. But what I will say is, if you go to the Salt Flats outside of Salt Lake City, I think it's the Salt Flats. It's like 30 minutes outside of Salt Lake City in Utah. There's a lot of free road there to go insane on. Thank you, WH Wade, for the 3 months. Thank you, JH Cardinals. Thank you, Smunky, for the 2 months. Thank you. What sports did I play as a kid? I played primarily. I took tennis lessons, tennis and baseball when I was 9, 10. I played. I did some it wasn't Little League, but there was something with baseball that I did locally when I was really young. Thank you to I Am Satan with the tier 1. XUC stuff, I'll take a look at that after the event. You guys, I'm not going to look at it right now. But yeah, tennis is the sport that I definitely like the most. And yes, tennis is of course tennis is crazy expensive if you expect to be if you want to be really good, because the amount of money you have to spend on lessons, equipment, like going to one of these academies, like what's it, the Bollettieri, academy in Bradenton, for example. The costs are just insane, absolutely insane. I have played a little bit of golf in recent years, but I've never met Nadal or Federer. No, I have not. So Federer or Djokovic, obviously Federer all day long, every day long. Sorry, he just is. I mean, until you make it into the top 50 to 75 in tennis, you don't get any sponsors. You pay for your own pocket for everything. Well, it's kind of like chess, actually. It's very interesting when you look at something like tennis. I am aware of this, by the way, because I know a couple of people in tennis who actually did play on some of these circuits, and it's absolutely brutal trying to just pay your way and play in these like these Masters tournaments. Like, what's it, 250 or 500 even? It's crazy. It's absolutely insane when you have to pay for everything. Thank you to Value Town 8 for the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I'm well aware of it. It's interesting, though, at the top, it's way higher, though. Like, it's much higher end than, say, chess, for example. What about soccer? Do I watch MLS? I don't watch MLS now. I mean, it's quality, frankly, it's just not very good. Just being honest with you guys, it's not my thing. I'm sorry, it's not. Like, I mean, I don't like soccer that much to begin with, but like I can get into a match between, like, you know, Real Madrid and Barcelona or something. But like if you're asking me to get into like a game between, I don't know, like the Galaxy and the Red Bulls or something, like, I'm sorry, it's just you guys know what I'm saying. I don't need to repeat it. You guys know what I'm saying. Let's go C3 here. I said Barcelona. I didn't say it. Barcelona. Yes, Barcelona is a great city. I do like Las Ramblas as well. A castle here. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Now, he plays knight h6. Now, I vaguely recall this line is not supposed to be very good for black. I think in this order I can take and just castle and slowly develop. I played a game in Hungary many years ago in this opening against, I think the guy's name was Antal Gurgly. I feel like I misplayed this somehow, but maybe I'm still okay. I can still go a3 and b4 or even bishop f1 at some point, so I still should be fine. But I was trying to play against a structure where I captured, and it really didn't work out very well. Okay, now I think I'm just going to go bishop f1. Probably is going to castle here, I would assume. And I should be doing pretty well. So he's going to take. I'll take back and bring the knight out. Okay, he goes knight 8. He castles the king, which I don't think is precise. So I think now I take and I start to go all in attack mode here on the queen side. Barcelona is a nice city, but have you ever been to Liverpool? No, I've never been to Liverpool. I think in the UK the only place I've really been is I've obviously been to London a gazillion times. I've been to what's the other city I've been to in the UK? Is it like Cambridge? Cambridge is a city, right? This is not live stream fails, but Cambridge is a city, right, where the university is? Just to make sure I'm not wrong. Yeah, so I took the train to Cambridge, yeah. So I went to Cambridge once, but mainly London and Cambridge, yeah. I've never been to Hastings, no. But yeah, I've only NA Education Pog. Yeah, I've only been to like Cambridge and London. That's it. Actually, if he takes, I can take with the queen and I win a knight maybe. No, he has bishop b4. Whatever. I don't really want to gamble, so I'll take with the knight here. Have I ever been to the U.S. Open for tennis? Yeah, I've been to Flushing Meadows several times. I really have. I've always loved going and catching some tennis. I was there last year, actually. I think it was the third round, if I remember correctly. Let's go knight e4 here. But yeah, I've been there two or three times. I've been to Flushing Meadows. I've been to Flushing Meadows, and I've also been to Roland Garros. I went one time during the French Open. We can remember every move in a chess game he's played 20 years ago. No clue where he's been. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm winning here because his king is very open. I'm hitting the bishops. Everything's under attack. I'm gonna hit the queen. He's gonna have to move. I take, And I feel like the position's kind of cracking a little bit for black. It's still maybe okay, but it doesn't feel okay when I look at this. I think I just take and go like rook c1. Hard to believe that black can be okay. The whole queen side is really just collapsing. So it goes queen a3, wants to take, but I think now I go knight d4, as long as there's no trick with some check. But I don't see it. Bishop g2. Bishop g2, queen f3. Then queen d8, king a7. Yeah, it's still... Okay, if I go here and he takes and I take, and he goes queen h3, though, I have to be careful a little bit. Queen h3, queen e4 is winning. Rook d4, queen d4 is winning, so it's just winning out. Take your time. You have 2 minutes. Take your time. You have 2 minutes. Yeah. Thank you to Inject Disinfect for the 2 months. Thank you to Chespig for the 2 months as well. Thank you so much. Now I think I'm just winning because rook c8 is coming and the king's protection is completely getting smashed. Give Ding NordVPN. You know, it's funny. Ding actually has been connecting through a VPN for this event. I will say that. He has been connecting on a VPN, which is worth noting. Okay, so now I can make a check here, and then I can make a check here. Is there a forced checkmate? Probably. Let's see. Here, okay. So as a wise person in chat told me, I have 2 minutes. I can relax and figure this out, right? But I don't really want to figure it out. So let's just go f3. So I'm doing pretty well here. So probably play rook c8 is a move. I mean, everything is kind of winning here. I mean, if rook c8 isn't winning, I don't know what is winning. Now, I think here I can play like rook b5. I can also make a check. This must be winning. The king is just so exposed here. I have bishop b5. Very hard to imagine black surviving. So now I will go queen c5, of course, because now I have the check. I hit the knight. I also have this check. Now I think this just probably is winning on the spot. And he just resigns. Okay, so we're up to 2 out of 2. So far, so good. Thank you to Jamie95 for the 3 months as well. Thank you to Chespig. Thank you. How am I feeling today? Did I manage to sleep last night? Yeah, I got like 9 hours. I slept pretty well for the first time in a long time. I really haven't slept well in probably a month or so. So last night was really good. So yeah, I got a lot of sleep, so I feel pretty good. So I'll probably be streaming for like 12 hours. XQC drama got even better. So as I said, you guys, I'll look at the XQC drama, just not right now. I'll take a look at it later on. So, all right. So round 3 coming up very shortly. We just keep going. 12 hours. Yeah. I mean, depends how I feel. Obviously, it's not easier said than done. But I might. Do I sleep late? Normally, I don't. I'm sort of like a hybrid in everything I do. Actually, so like when it comes to like I'll talk about a couple things. Say to Wolf55 for the Prime. Appreciate it. So like. For example, I can be very much like a homebody type person where I stay indoors like a gamer all the time, but I can also be like completely an outdoorsy person as well where I literally don't want to ever be inside a house. At the same time, I can also do I can also be a hybrid in that I can sleep in I can keep really late hours and like go to sleep at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. But I can also be like a morning person as well and just go to bed at like 9 p.m. and wake up at like 6 a.m. So it's just, yeah, I'm just like a hybrid in many ways. I do a bit of everything. Yeah. So yeah. All right. XQC versus Ninja's whole family squad. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. I'll look at it once it's cooled down in like 3 hours, and go from there. So yeah. HIkaru hybrid Mura. Yeah, exactly. And XQC is still winning. I'm not. I like I said, you guys. I'll look at it. I'll look at it. Just not right now. Thank you, Gungi, for the 2 months. Thank you to Undecided Dr. Het 43 with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah. Thank you to Says the Les for the Prime. Appreciate it. Have I ever worked a normal job? No, I have not. I've not worked a normal job, but I have a lot of respect for people who do. I think if you know people in say the service industry specifically, and you see and you see what happens, like the hard work, the hours that people have to put in, certainly you have a much greater appreciation for being, especially like in my case, being able to stream and make a living from it. So yeah, it's I haven't, but I do respect people who they go to work, they have to go to work 9 a.m., 5 p.m. Like it's not a joke at all. Thank you to a Fuzzy Alpaca for the Prime. Thank you to Sponsored Bot for the Tier 1 as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, it's not a joke by any stretch of the imagination. So what's the question? Ninja versus XUC in chess. I mean, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at it later. But I have a feeling that's going to be like a major theme today that I'm gonna have to react to it or read the whole thread later on, and it's going to be pretty funny. Maybe I'll go order some popcorn. Thank you to Villain77 for the 12 months as well. Thank you so much. So it's going to be funny. Yeah, it'll be funny later when I look at it. Yeah, it'll be funny. It'll be really funny. Order some popcorn. Yeah. I work 6 to 6 with every 14th day off. Shout out to you, Subsided Formula. That actually sounds pretty tough. So just keep up the good work. Keep, I guess, making a living, and nothing but love and respect, man. Shogi, I won't play. I won't play Shogi on stream. Thank you to Barca 5897 for the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much. Tennis with Fabiano. No, the best tennis players in chess by a country mile are probably Eric Rosen, the international master who is a streamer, as most of you guys know, and then probably Ray Robson is the other one, and they're both significantly better than I am. Thank you to Squirrel Boy 61 for the Prime. Thank you to Invisible 0815 for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Esserman, yeah, actually Esserman, that's true. I forgot about Esserman, but I haven't seen Mark in so long that I actually kind of forgot about him. But he's probably the best chess player who plays tennis at the highest level. So third round, or is this third round? This is third round. So let's keep going. Is Eric Rosen better than me? Yes, he is. He is. Not at chess, but at tennis, he is. Yeah. Let's go C5 and take. If he takes, I'm going to try to mess up the structure, play something a little bit different. Let's go check and take the pawn here. Do I get recognized in public with fans running after me? Not running after me, but yes, I have been recognized in public. It has happened before. It's certainly weird, but it's happened a lot in airports, is what I would say in regards to that. Like many times, like I'll go somewhere in the airport, someone's be like, "Oh, it's you." It's like they're just surprised. QVC destroying Ninja again, chat. As I said many times, I will look at that later. Just not right now, you guys. What does C3 do? Does he want B4, or does he want this, or does he want this? I don't really know what he wants here. I'm just gonna drop the queen back. Maybe Bishop E6 was a better. B6 was definitely more, or Bishop E6 was definitely more precise. But I'm still going to be able to develop all my pieces. Like here, I have knight E5, I have knight C5. Let's go B6 here. Maybe I'll play knight C5 to hit the bishop. He's going to go back. Then maybe I have bishop A6 actually here. Aha, I have bishop A6, which could be a very serious problem for white to deal with. Maybe E5, then D5. I think I'm doing pretty well. Okay, so it goes knight E3. So of course I'm going to take. I think I'm just going to fianchetto the bishop. Maybe queen C8 or queen D7. I'm not really sure what my idea is going to be, but I should be okay. I think the main thing here is I need to finish my development. So I think I'm going to just put my rooks here closer towards the center of the board. Maybe go queen C8. I think my knight needs to be on a different square, but for right now it's okay. Thank you to NSMC for the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, so he's really trying to cause me problems. So I think now I'm going to go here. Idea knight C4. I can get rid of this bishop for this knight, which is probably a good thing. How fast does your beard grow? It's been like a week, you guys. It's not like my beard's coming from out of nowhere. You guys are acting like I can't grow a beard or something. Like, I mean, why wouldn't I be able to? Because I'm Asian, I can't grow a beard? Okay, I can move the bishop, remove the queen. I don't know what I want to do here. How do I want to play this? Guess actually, I've got all these issues with my. I think I'm just gonna go here maybe. And at b4, I just bring the knight back to e5. And we'll see what happens. The beef has ended. Decisive PVC victory. I'll take a look later, you guys. Now, you really are making me interested in what's going on with that, but I don't really want to look super close at the moment, so I'll take a look later. But I'm kind of curious now. You guys have made me really interested. I'm really kind of interested now. Okay, so I can take this pawn. I don't really want to. I think I'm just gonna. I'm really not playing this game very well, so I'm just keep going back. Maybe bishop e6, maybe a6 next move. PVC 1v2 the Blevins family and obliterated them both. Okay, thank you to Kodiak K for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. XUC up a queen on 2 boards at the same time. Okay. Okay. All right. I mean, I'll take a look at it. No worries, you guys. I can go knight c6 here probably. This looks fine. Takes, I just take back. I guard the pawn right now as well. So we'll see. Why do I look so sad today? I don't look sad. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. I got the good energy. I got the good juju. Stop distracting him. Stop distracting me. But anyway, let's see. I can play f5 here. I know I should be better now if I play this correctly, but whether I do it is a different question altogether. I think my rooks are not good. How do I get my rooks here? f5. I don't like f5, but I'm going to play it. Because I think he's getting a little bit low on time, so it's a good way to sort of confuse the matters and muddy the waters a little bit by playing f5. So he can't take, so he loses the knight. Pushes the pawn. I mean, I can take. Yeah, I knew he was going to do this. But now I feel like there are going to be tricks here. Because I can take. I can go like queen d7, hit this pawn. I can take and go rook c8. And now the pawn is kind of open here. So, oh, but this was stupid. Okay, this was very stupid of me. So I'm going to go rook c8. He's going to go c4. I'm going to go like queen e6 probably. Go here. See what he does. e5 is not really a threat. I can always take. I can play b5, a6 at some point. I'm going to drop my bishop back. At e5, I still capture. Maybe I'll go bishop e5 at the right moment. Okay, I'm going to bring the king closer because I really should do this. Now, the only issue here for me is how to bring my other rook into the game. Now, that's a very good move. And a problematic one at best. Guess I'll go here. He's getting a little bit low on time, which is important to note. Yeah, he's getting very low on time. So if I can get the queen and push a pawn or something, I should be much better. Okay, why is he thinking so long? Okay, let's go here. Probably queen b2 next move. Yeah, what's with the deep tank here? This guy plays king h1, so I can obviously take. I can also move the queen. I don't really want to. e6 is that a bad move or not? Wait a second. Takes. I'm gonna go for it. He's got knight f6, which I just forgot about completely. Okay, so I have to be very careful. In that case, I should probably take and just go e6. Maybe here. If takes, I can take or go e5, e4. Here. This guy sees everything. Somehow he sees everything in this game. I don't understand this. Go here, maybe bishop f4. Okay, it goes bishop c1 now, which is strange. Let's go g5. Guess I go here and try to do this because I can go here at least. Oh, I missed g4, but okay. Okay. Let's think about this. How do I do this? e3 is definitely move. Let's just go. Let's go here. Of course, he sees g4. Now I go here and hit the pawn. I also have a5. I'm going to go a6, b5, I think. Just take and go here. Any flags. Okay, so we get the win. Very, very tough game. Win that game. That was a really hard game. Thank you, Dirty Boy, for the four months. Thank you to Luminous AL for the Prime. Thank you so much. Got him low on the clock, and he just ran out of time. So very good. Thank you, Commander 737 for the Prime. Thank you so much. So now we're up to 3 out of 3. Round 4 coming up. So round 4 coming up in a second. So one more game, and then there's going to be a short break after that. I have not played backgammon on stream. I tried to find a game on Tabletop Simulator, but I couldn't get a game. So that's it's life. Thank you to Troy SD3 for the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Do I play other board games? I play poker. Oh, poker's not a board game. What am I talking about? I play backgammon. I've played a little bit of Settlers, of course. I mean, that's not really. It's not a PC game. But yeah, I've played backgammon. I've played Settlers. Checkers, Othello. I've played both of those, but those are a little bit too simple. I've played Go, not great. Monopoly, yes, I've played Monopoly. I've never played Pokemon, but Monopoly, I played a lot of in the old days. So 51 Clubhouse games, yeah, but I don't have a Switch, you guys. So and a Switch is like $10,000 right now, isn't it? I said Pokemon. I didn't say Pokemon. Come on, chill out, you guys. Stop it. But yeah. So I played poker in Vegas. Yeah. 10K for a Switch, exactly. Yeah, totally. Still buys a 4K laptop. Would I ever stream poker? Yeah, I probably will down the road. But again, with poker, it's a little bit more complex. So dominoes, no, definitely no dominoes. Thank you to Outflip for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Pokemon Go, yeah, like Pokemon Go, the phone game. I did play it briefly actually when I was in Spain a few years back, but I never really got super deep into it. It just wasn't my kind of game. Thoughts on XQC Twitter drama? I'll get onto that later. Just not right now. So come on, chat. Seriously. Yeah. Ever played Mahjong? Mahjong I've played, but not. I don't really understand it super closely. But I have played it. Pokemon with XQC. That would be pretty funny. Bridge, I know how to play bridge. Of course I've played Hearts, Spades, and Solitaire. I remember like many years ago when we were on our family cruise. Okay, one second. Let me try to focus here. I'm gonna play Knight F3 this game. When we were on our family cruise in like the Caribbean or something. When we were on the boat and it was like very, very, we were just kind of like, you know, in the middle of the ocean. Focus, chat. It's just 750 stones. I'm going to talk to chat. There are other things that matter besides just winning the 750 stones. So as I was saying, you guys, when we were on our family cruise and we were just, you know, drifting in the middle of the ocean, we actually decided to play Hearts, and I think in one of the critical hands, I actually was able to shoot the moon on my brother and stepdad, and they were not happy about it. They were very upset because I was able to shoot the moon on them, and they were really really unhappy about it. Let's go 95 and F4 here. Yeah. I think playing against computer online though. What does shoot the moon mean? Oh my gosh, people, come on, shoot the moon. It means when you get the Queen of Spades and you get all the hearts. You collect all the hearts and you collect the Queen of Spades. Come on, let's be serious. Okay, now this, as I pointed out many moons ago, is this. I think Bobby played Queen G4 or something, and it's like you take and then you bring the knight. I don't remember how this goes exactly, but it's supposed to be reasonable. Chad is 13 years old. They haven't played Hearts. Hearts is a great simplistic game. But yeah, I shot the moon on them, so they were not very happy about that at all. So yeah, cribbage, no. Shoot the moon, shoot the sun, or bust. Yeah. Hearts was the first cards games I learned from my friends in London. Yeah. Don't get mad at chat. We were bad at being serious. I'm trying not. I'm trying to just focus on good chess here. Good chess, good vibes, and have a good time. My opponent's actually thinking for a very long time here, which is very, very surprising. Okay, so he goes g6, which honestly feels very suspicious. It does not look like a good move here. So I don't know if I want to... I definitely should take this probably and then try to expose the center. And also go f5 right away. Okay, now he used so much time that I also can maybe consider ideas like this. I mean, knight f3 is the obvious move here. What is wrong with knight f3 actually? He wants to go knight f6, knight g5, queen e7. Queen e7, queen h6. How's that not winning? But somehow it's not winning, it doesn't look like. Even though I suspect it's very good. So I'm just going to... No, I don't want to... Actually, what is wrong with that? Let's think. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to go here. If he plays f5, I'll drop the queen back. Or go back to g3. Because I always have this idea, too. This doesn't look right. What are you looking when you don't know what to play? I'm doing a calculation in my head. I'm just looking up like this, and I'm just like... Well, if I go there, he goes there, and then I go there. So I was thinking about the position after I play knight g5, queen e7, queen h6, and trying to figure out if it works out in my mind. I know that's a little bit dank, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I can take this bishop. I can also take this knight. I can also go knight g5 here. What about knight g5? Yeah, let's just do it. And if he plays f5, I'm just going to drop the queen back and put pressure here. So it's all good. I write all my moves on the ceiling. Good one, you guys. Okay, so now I can... I thought... Whoa, oh, do I have this? Oh, it almost works. Oh, no, it doesn't. He just takes my queen. What am I smoking? Sorry. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's go here. What am I smoking? It's terrible. No, I thought I could take. He takes here, but if I take, it just takes and just sees up a piece. What am I smoking? Jeez, that was bad. Okay, so I think I take with a bishop. I'm willing to do this exchange. I should be fine. Because now he's going to have to play h... He goes d4, which I think is not a precise move. Let's think for a second. I think I go rook e1. I don't really want to let him get the activity on this open file, so I'm going to try to keep the file closed. Maybe play rook f4. Maybe h4 at the right moment, too. So I'll do this pre-move, because he's probably going to take, I would assume. I can also take with a queen, maybe, and then refocus the knight. I feel like I've misplayed this just a touch, though. It feels like I've misplayed this, even if maybe it's still very good for me. I definitely don't want him to get expansion on the king side, so the pawn prevents the king expansion here. And now I probably am going to take at some point on d4 if he lets me take. But, again, very tough position, I think, for black to play. It's probably a tough position for me to play as well, but I'm the one who has much more time on the clock. So because I've got a lot more time... This should be easier. So if I take and go here, it doesn't look right. How do I do this? Knight f4, g5. If I take, he takes. I go rook f4. That doesn't look right. This must be right because I can go check and... okay, that I expected. Now I can play e... Oh, I can... No, not play h5. I think... I've actually misplayed this. I'm going to go e4 and do something weird here. Takes, I take. I'm going to go queen g4. Put pressure on this pawn. He's going to have to go back. Now I think I go knight d3 or something. Oh, no. Maybe I just... Actually, no. I just double up here. What am I thinking? So I have knight h5, knight f6. If he pushes, and then his king ends up in trouble. I think rook f1 is good. Knight e6 is also maybe good. Knight d3 is also maybe good. Maybe I just do this, though. Because I have knight d3 here. And knight c5. So if I take... He takes. So I go here. Now I take. Goes back. I think I can play e5 maybe. No, I think I just take it chill with queen g3. Take it slow. Bring the knight back. And I should be winning here. Oh, but I blundered. He can go rook e8. Ah, that was stupid. Okay, let's go here maybe. Or h5. I'm going to go here. Goes there as expected. I think I just play maybe just rook d8. G3, of course, and now I should be winning. I can also go rook d6. And I go up. and I win the game. There we go. 4-0. Pretty good. Not a perfect game. I mean, I missed a couple of wins probably in the middle game, but it's still a win. Moved to 4 out of 4. I think there was supposed to be a short break here, so I am going to run you guys and get Moss Cafes, and I will be back in 1 second. Hikaru, serious caffeine addict. I drink coffee. Yes, I'm sorry. I've been to Scotland. Yeah. 11K people watching a chair. Okay, so I'm not on the list because my tie breaks are bad. So my tie. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm not. I'm way down, and the reason I'm way down is because you see how there are these tie breaks that list the points. Is that I guess the total number of points that my opponents have scored is 4.5 points. So because the tiebreaker is so bad. It's so abysmal. I'm number 24 right now. That's the reason. That's the reason. Where in Scotland did I visit? I went to the Highlands briefly. I was mainly in Edinburgh and Glasgow. Had a fun night in Glasgow. Just trying out a bunch of scotches. I can't control the tiebreak. Yeah, tiebreak is the total number of points that your opponent has scored. So it's like this means that in the 4 opponents I've played, their combined score I believe is 4.5. Which means that of my opponents, 2 of my opponents that I played have 0 points. Because the guy I just beat has 3 points. So that means my other 3 opponents have got 1.5 between them. Out of, that would be 4 rounds, right? So my other 3 opponents have 1.5 points out of 12 games. That's not so good. To put it mildly. That's not good at all. So yeah. Yeah, paid actors. Yeah, exactly. Am I good at Minesweeper? I'm not. I'm not bad at Minesweeper, but I'm of course I'm not super fast anymore. And I think my highest was somewhere in like the high 60s, maybe 70ish, and now it's just no good. So whatever. It happens. What to do? Okay. All right. Okay, so just waiting for next game to start. Okay, and actually we see a headline. It says, Brazilian Grandmaster Krikor Mkhitaryan just held world number 2 Fabiano Caruana to draw in today's Speed Chess Championship Grand Prix. Okay, so that means Fabiano did not win his game. So, all right. What was I going to say? Did I watch Dark? No, I didn't. I'll get to the XQC stuff later, you guys. Not right now, but I'll get to it later. I have not had lunch. I had some spaghetti for breakfast, and that's all I had. Usually I do like 2 meals a day, so like I ate spaghetti at 10 a.m. and it better last me until 6 p.m. I almost never eat 3 meals a day. No, I don't have a girlfriend right now, you guys. No, I don't. But we don't really talk about that. Talk about my personal life. Okay, so what else? I had spaghetti too. Yeah, spaghetti, yeah. My kind of breakfast choice, spaghetti. Yeah, Sag. Let's see the Sag. No worries, you guys. Things happen in life. You move on. You know, there's low tide, there's like high tide, then there's low tide, and then there's always high tide again, as the saying goes. So yeah. Yes, chat. Thank you. Yeah, but also I would, in terms of talking about stuff like that, nobody has real interaction right now, to be fair, either. So it's like, without any interaction, it's kind of, you're not going to have anything going on anyway. So once again, you guys, looks like we're on a break. So once again, another shout out to, of course, they are sponsoring the stream. As you guys know, with VPNs, you're able to mask where you're connecting from. So if you're in a country like Iran, like Ali Reza, for example, and you really, really want to watch, what's a good French program? You want to watch, what's the name? There's that French program, right? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, if you're in Iran, you want to watch something in France, you're going to connect to your VPN, or you're going to connect and watch, you're going to watch something like Dark, for example, as well. So yeah, anyway, again, they are sponsoring the stream. Hong Kong. Actually, I will say, this is not to be political again. Of course, we don't want to be too political, but Hong Kong, at least until recently, was separate. So when I was in Hong Kong, I was able to connect directly to Facebook. The Great Firewall did not exist when I was in Hong Kong. But on the mainland in China, I'm not even sure if VPNs work. So when I played the World Rapid and Blitz Mind Games event in I think it was 2015 or 2016. There was, I don't think I could connect to Facebook when I was there. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. Anyway, no biggies. Can I show you guys my ceiling? I mean, I could take pictures and post in the Discord, which I've done before, but my ceiling is pretty ugly because I had a leak in my house, which I still need to get repaired, but I'll do it. I'll do it some point. So yeah, but we're not going to be political, you guys. Just telling you, in most places, VPNs have worked. Like in Russia, I think I usually use VPNs when I'm there. But yeah. So right. Jake and Bake uses VPNs to stream from mainland China. Oh, does Jake and Bake does IRL a lot, right? Or used to when it was still possible. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, chat, on that topic though, I will try and do some IRL. I will do some IRL content in the future. Whether it's chess, whether it's not chess, I will do IRL content. No, literally leaked. I mean, like I had a leak from my toilet upstairs. I had a leak. So, and the problem is this happened in like February, and then I didn't get my insurance check until like late March, and COVID already was like raging like wild. So I just haven't been able to get it fixed. It's really, really frustrating. But I mean, what can you do? Yeah, what to do? What can you do? Very unfortunate. Lay off the Taco Bell. Good one, dude. Good one. I don't eat Taco Bell. If I'm going to eat Mexican food, it's always going to be Chipotle. But yeah. So I will get to Twitter stuff later on, you guys. Am I streaming full time? Yeah, streaming is my job right now. All right. So what else do we have going on, you guys? Home Despot Kai Potley. Yes, chat. I know it's a Chipotle, right? Chipotle. Anyway, sorry, you guys. I'm obviously joking around. But when I'm in NYC, let's play bridge at any club. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you to McCool for the tier 1. I will say my roots are in New York, so I always will have an affinity for playing in Washington Square Park. It's where I played when I was young. I know now that much of the chess scene in New York City with like hustling and like playing for like $5 a game. Generally, it's I believe it at Bryant Park now. I think most of the serious chess players go there. I mean Union Square also, I think, but I thought it was Bryant Park these days. Maybe I'm wrong. At any rate, obviously, New York is where I grew up. Not obviously, I'm repeating myself. New York is where I grew up, so I will always have a very deep affinity for the whole chess scene there. Many, many great memories. For example, if I talk about another topic, poker, I remember the early days of poker when I was playing on Poker Stars, and it was really fun because I think at the time I just turned 21 maybe. I think maybe I just turned 21. I forget how old I was. Or no, sorry, it's not 21 because poker is 18, right? It's just drinking that's 21. So I think I just turned 18 maybe. And at that time I would always go into New York City and play tournaments at the Marshall Chess Club and the Manhattan Chess Club. And so I was used to going with my stepfather and coming back. And then once I turned 18, I would always take the I would go and play poker in the evenings with my friends. We'd all go and play online on Poker Stars. And I remember I would always take the train in. I would take Metro North from White Plains to Grand Central, and then I would take like I think it was the 4 or the 5. I would take the subway to Union Square. And so I would take the train there, and then I would walk like 10 minutes over to my friend's house, and like 3 or 4 of us would always boot up the tables and play poker deep into the night. So I do have a lot of good memories from Washington, from like Union Square, Washington Square, and just New York City in general. Union, yes. So yeah. Subway in LA, yes. By subway, do you mean like Elon Musk's Hyperloop, quote unquote? I don't want to get into that, but there's a lot I could say on that topic too. So yeah, I think the next game should be starting in a second. What street is Union Square? Isn't that like 14th? It's 14th, isn't it, or something? Is it 14th? It's 14th and something. I don't remember. I think it's 14th. But I could be wrong. I think it. Am I wrong? Let me look up Union. Let's see. It's 14th and Broadway. Okay, 14th and Broadway. Yeah. Cool. I'm not losing my mind yet, even though it's been many years since I've gone to that station. Thank you to Fry Guy 84 with the Prime. Thank you so much. 14th and 5th. Wait, no. 14th and Broad. Yeah. It is like 5th. Yeah, 5th. Yeah, it's like it's not 5th Avenue. It's 14th and Broadway sounds about right. Would you rather a 20 million apartment or 20 million house? As somebody who grew up, or not even just that I grew up, but as somebody who spent a lot of times in insanely expensive areas of the country and the world. How do I remember this? It's just I've played chess, so I have a weird ability to remember these things. But what I would say specifically, one second, where was I going with that? Is that as someone who spent time like in New York, which of course, as you guys know, okay, one second, I'm playing Jumbo, so let's step back a second. Let's think about it psychologically. I'm on 4 out of 4. This guy's a very good chess player. He's a very strong grandmaster. I know him. Rumba Jumbayev, I think, or Rinat Jumbayev, I think is his name. So since top 8 qualify, I don't want to go insane here and take a huge risk. So I don't mind if I draw a game here. So I'd rather stay solid against this guy because he's a very strong chess player than take a massive risk and have it backfire since the top 8 qualify. So for that reason, I'm not out. I'm going to keep playing, but I'm going to try to be very solid with my opening choice here. So that's why I'm not going to go crazy. Back to what I was saying before, though. Okay, he's going to play the same line. Okay, let's go here. Let's see what his next move is. So as I was saying, as someone who spent time in Vancouver, New York, I've spent some time in San Francisco, spent time in Seattle as well. Like it's this one, I believe the move is. What is the move here? It's not C5. It's not H5. Bishop D6. As someone who spent time in Vancouver, San Francisco, and all these other places, like the notion of spending a ton of money on small places is not something that I really like. So because of that, I just generally I would always prefer to have a big house. Although having a big house means a lot of upkeep. Like it's a lot of work maintaining a massive house as well. So there are pluses and minuses for sure. But anyway, let's keep focusing on the game. My opponent is thinking for a very long time here. He's got 2 minutes. Okay, now I think knight d5 is a move. Both knights can go to d5 here. I can always play c5 at the right moment, but I don't really want to do it yet. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go bishop d7. Title Tuesday is top 8 players qualify, which is why I'm trying just to keep this very safe and sound here, rather than taking huge risks. Thank you to Zuz1 for the Prime. Thank you to Sabi J for the 14 as well. Thank you, Liddy, with the 700 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. You're amazing. This is pretty dry. I'm just going to go back. Thank you to McCool, 132 for the tier 1. Thank you to Paul Haas for the 2 months. Thank you to Sloppy00 with the Prime. Thank you to Just Rich with the 3 months. Thank you to Callus with the Prime. I'm going to take and go H6. Thank you to Wintermute, 44 with the Prime as well. I actually don't have a position that I'm in love with, so I'm just going to go here and play it simple, play it cool. Thank you to Fossil with the Prime as well. Thank you to Jiggernaut for the 9 months. Thank you to It's Me Jussel with the Prime and Outflip for the 2 months. And Troy ESD again with the Prime. Excuse me. Thank you so much for the resubs. Okay, so I'm just going to come back. At E4, I'll play E5. Thank you to Wackle Putting L with the Prime. So we just keep going. But yeah, as somebody who spent so much time in all these expensive places, the thought of having a house is nice. And it also takes me back to my roots. As most people know, I spent the first 6 years of my life mainly in the desert, the Mojave Desert in California, about 3 hours north of Los Angeles. And so I always the thought of having a house has always been something that I've thought very highly of. Not highly is the wrong word, but it's always something that it's made more sense to me. Now I am very slightly worse in this game, but I shouldn't be doing too badly. So I'm just going to go rook d8, keep it simple, keep it chill. If he goes here, I think I can go up and then play b6 next move. And I should be doing okay. Okay, so he goes bishop d3, so I can go bishop f6, or not bishop f6, bishop c6 here, trade some stuff. A very, very dry kind of dankish position. So I think I'm just going to keep it even more dankish and play here. Okay, he goes queen c5. I don't know if I should be concerned by that, though, because I think I just trade. And I can always just... Oh, he wants this. Interesting. Okay. So I'm very mildly worse here, but this shouldn't be anything that I should be super concerned about. I can just drop the bishop back, push the pawn next move. I can also go e5. No, just c6. Maybe e5 is an idea there. I guess I can push the rook back and go c5 now, though, I think. So if he takes, I take back. No, why did I do this, actually? This was insane. Uh-oh, this was very stupid of me. Now I might have some issues here. I'm going to have to go here and, like, maybe a5, a4. I can always play bishop b5. This was a little bit stupid of me. Like, more than a little bit. Like, more like very stupid. Let's just go here and try to trade. I remain very slightly worse here, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. I can always go here, rook d5. Okay, I go rook d5, of course. If he goes here, I go f5. I think I'm okay here. I think my king's coming quickly enough to the center that I should be doing relatively fine here. But there may be issues. Depends how he plays this. Probably is going to go g4, h5, h3. Okay, rook a3 is a good move. Guess I just go back. If he goes rook d3, I can go there. Or I can go rook b7 as well. Okay, he does rook a6. So he wants to go rook c6, I guess. Now maybe I can push the pawn, though, and make a draw. This should be a draw, because now I get the rook over. This should just be a draw. Not a good game, but I flag him. I can't flag because there's increment on every move, but I can't lose now, or I shouldn't lose. Maybe I can still lose, but I don't think so. It's just hard to believe that I can lose this. Although I guess he has some ideas, so I'm just going to come back, play rook a5 here. He goes g4, I just go h5. Now I will go rook a5 to cut the pawn. And if I get f5, then I mean it's yeah, I think now after f5, there's just no way I can lose. Because now my king will be safe up here. And there's just no way I can lose this. Okay, apparently he's trying to win, which I don't really understand. But now he's going to run some risks. So now I'm actually going to go after him. I'm going to go rook a5. And this is not going to be trivial for my friend. Aha, he wants that. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what he's trying to do, though. So if I go here, rook c2. Okay, I see his idea. Takes, rook c7, rook e4, g3, e5, takes. Okay, I think I will go here, because now I will take this first. Okay. But I still can go here, right? Because I still have e5 and captures, and I think I'm doing great here. If I'm not mistaken. Aha. Or not. Wait. No, actually, maybe not. Okay, I'll go back. Now I take. Go here. It's still a draw. He's got no time, though, so I'm still going to try to flag him, of course. Okay. Let's go here. Aha, okay, e4. Another move that I don't actually think is right. Let me go here. Whoa, that I was not expecting. Wait, now I go here. I go... it's just a draw. He just goes here. Yeah, it's just a draw. Not a big deal. But maybe I had some way to trick him. I felt like I probably had something back here. Let me do the live... Actually, let's do the live analysis. See, what's the evaluation? Okay, so obviously I was much worse. I felt like somewhere around here. Yeah, like right around here I was better. Yeah, this is where I messed up. I could have gone king here, and then he never has these ideas to double the rooks right away. This was my mistake. Although maybe it's still... Okay, so I go here, he goes here, and it turns into zeros, as you guys see. So it turns into zeros, yeah. But if I go king g6, I mean, it's hard to believe this can really be that much better for black. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's probably better. It's still probably a draw, but I should have played this because after this, I think it's just a draw, right? Or not? Wait a second. Oh my gosh, this is winning. Oh my gosh, this is winning. I forgot that I could go here because when he goes over, I just take and if he comes down. Oh my god, it's checkmate. Oh no. Okay, and this I probably, well, maybe I wouldn't have won this, but I would have been better. Would have been much better. Probably goes rook d2 and it's still a draw, but that was a bad miss by me. Then after this, yeah, now it's just a draw, right? Never anything, probably. Okay. I could have gone rook. Oh, I could have gone here, maybe really sneaky. I should have gone here. If I gone here, I still would have had chances to maybe win. Although, no, because takes, he can still go here. And this is still a draw. Wow, this is still a draw. Huh. Fair enough. Yeah. All right, but it's not that big of a deal as I just pointed out because obviously this is a top 8 qualify, so it's fine. I didn't have a checkmate. No, there's no forced checkmate. But as I said before, you don't want to take a huge risk. You want to be very straightforward with it instead of taking huge risks. So yeah. Am I good at origami? Wow, that's another thing that I have not done in many years. I used to do a lot of origami when I was quite young. When I was like, I would say 8 or 9, I made a lot of cranes. Like my mom and I actually made many cranes. Because there is a Japanese story. I forget what it's called, but it's the story of the 1,000 cranes. Based on a true story, by the way. A very like it's a very sad story. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find the story. Yeah, the 1,000 origami cranes. Yeah, because it's related to World War II. But there's a legend, as you guys know, which is if you make 1,000 cranes, you'll be granted a wish by the gods, obviously, as everybody knows. And some stories say happiness, luck, and all that other stuff. But I think there's a story specifically related to World War II. Yeah, and yeah, this Sadako Sasaki, right? Yes, exactly. That's what the story was. Who was 2 years old when she was exposed to radiation from the atomic bomb of Hiroshima during World War II. Developed leukemia, and at the age of 12, after spending a significant amount of time in the hospital, began making origami cranes with the goal of making 1,000, inspired by the Senbazuru legend. So yes. Yeah, I mean, I didn't remember the exact story, but my mom did. My mom and I were making cranes. We used to make a lot of cranes. Okay, now this is round 6. We're playing against Guenplen, very strong grandmaster. Let's play knight f3 this game. I'm going to go e3, c4. So yeah, it's a sad story, but it's the origins. Okay, so now I'm gonna go d4 this game. What's that? New merch, cranes by Hikaru coming soon. Perhaps priced at $100. Profits to an XQC approved charity. Okay. Let me play knight c3 here. Maybe I'll go c5 here. Maybe I should have played h3 right away, actually. Why don't I just do this right away? Yeah, I haven't looked into the XQC stuff yet, you guys. So let's be fair. I haven't actually looked into it. But I will obviously be looking at it later on. Anyway, that's what I was going to say, though. That's what it's related to. So I can obviously trade queens here. I don't really want to. I can also take. I think I'm going to move my queen back and maybe just castle this way. I don't know if it's right. It seems reasonable at any rate. I can also play like f4. c5 is what I want to play, maybe. Or maybe I just take. I don't know which move I'm doing. He's probably going to capture. So I think I'm actually just going to castle here. Probably takes, I will take back. If c5, I always have knight a4 levers as well. I don't love the position, but I don't think it's that bad either. I'm also going to go rook g1 100% and put pressure down this g file towards the black king. So he goes e5, logical move. I can play c5 here. I don't really love this idea. I can also trade all the pawns. Now, if I take here, is he taking with a knight, or what's he taking with? I assume he's taking with the knight. And so if I take, go bishop c3, rook c8, not so trivial. So let's see. If I take, he takes back. I take back. Let's see. Takes knight to 5. What's the move that makes sense? Or not rook g1. I can also take and go queen f5, but I don't really like that. I can also go c5. Just got to come with an idea here that makes sense. So if I go there, I don't really like this position. I think I'm going to just take. It's probably going to take with the pawn. You can also take with the knight, but pawn takes is what I expected. Unsurprisingly, he does it. Okay, now I think I'm actually going to gambit a pawn here. I'm going to go king b1 and gambit a pawn. So takes, I'll go bishop c1, and then maybe bishop g2 to try and discover some stuff here. I can also just go bishop g2 right away, maybe, and rook d2, which looks pretty strong as well. Rook d2, rook c8, bishop d5. No, that's not what I want. So I'll just drop back. So on rook c8, I'm probably going to have to play queen b3. And this probably is only drawish. But I shouldn't be in too bad of shape here after trade. Unless I just blundered, which I may have just blundered. Shoot, I think I just blundered. Or did I? No, I have rook d3. No, I just blundered. Focus, don't read the chat. Reading the chat is a big part of it, you guys. So, yeah, let's see what he does. Though it's not completely clear cut. I saw what Magnus did today. Yes, I did see what happened. Okay, he goes rook d8, which actually I don't think is the best move. I can play bishop g2 and knight d5, and I think I'm actually back in the game. Yeah, I think I'm very much back in the game now. Because when he goes knight h4, I play knight d5, knight g2. I do the fork. Then you pawn march for the 3 months. Then you get a poot throw and monkey for the 2 months as well. But now I take, and unless I'm blind, if he takes, I take back. But now I'm just fine. It's even material now. I can't lose. Maybe I can't win, but I have 2 bishops, and as we know, 2 bishops are all you can ask for in life. So I'm gonna go rook here, I guess, and probably try to double it up. I just need to activate this 1 bishop. Once I activate this bishop, then the rest, everything else will follow. So I'm going to go here and here, try to make space with my pawns and my bishops, and eventually try to outskill him in this deep end game. Ding's disconnection was accidental. Yes, it was not on purpose, you guys, obviously. 2 bishops is greater than 2 queens. That sounds like something that's really bad. That sounds really naughty. I'm going to play f4 here, because if he goes f5, I go bishop e6. I can just develop my bishop slowly here. That sounds really naughty. Like really, really bad. Okay, I'm going to go e4 here. Let's go. I can also play f5 maybe here as well to go f6, which actually looks very nice, because now the knight is kind of stuck on the rim here. The knight on the rim is very grim, and my bishops are actually becoming very active. The joke was too dank. Yeah, the joke was a little bit dank, but hey, it's all good. It's all good, chat. It's all good. Okay, now my opponent actually, I think, is probably realizing how bad his knight is here on the edge of the board. It really has no access points, and he's getting low on time. So bishop e7 makes sense. But now I think it starts getting really bad, because now I go here, I hit this. Now I'm going to bring the bishop. I can bring the bishop up maybe. Then he has knight g2. That could be a slight issue. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my bishop back and probably try to go this way. Or maybe I go this way and over. But I feel like I'm doing very well here. Okay, so he goes king e7. I thought I had maybe f6, but probably not right. So I think the way to play is I'm going to go rook here first, guard my pawn, and now I want to go rook g3 because there's no knight f5, because now my rook hits the pawn. Now I can play f6. I can also go here. This looks very dangerous for my opponent. Now, let's see. Can I trap the knight with rook g1, maybe? And rook g4? Maybe. g4. He's got g5. I can also go here, though, as well. This is tricky. Let's think. Let's go here to start. Let's go maybe here. No. Maybe here. Okay, he does that, so now I take. I'm up a pawn. Okay, he does that, so now I check. He's going to have to block, and I come back. That's a mistake, so now I check. And now I think the whole chalupa collapses here, basically, because I can just take, and now the knight's really loose. Goes to h4, which is fine, but this must be winning. I think I can just go... Oh, this is beautiful. I just trapped the knight. He just loses the knight. It's got no squares, no good squares. I go check, and then I just take, and that's GG. Okay, let's just go king a2. No nonsense. Just make a check. Go here. I have rook c3. Probably, okay. Let's just go back. Go rook d2 this way. check. Take the pawn, and now it's just all over. So we get another big win here. Very tricky game. I got a little bit lucky there. He got his knight stuck on the edge. But it's a win. It's very good. And we keep on rolling. We're on 5.5 out of 6 points, doing very well. And we just keep rolling in the tournament. So again, big shout out to everybody who's watching. Thank you so much to you guys. I think it's like 15,000 of you guys. So thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Trying to win this event for the first time since they changed it to the new format. So thank you so much for all the love and support, you guys. You're all really, really amazing. Thank you to Kojikesh99 for the Prime. Thank you to Thomas Cooley for the Prime. Thank you so much. I'm not fluent in Japanese. As I said, I studied when I was very young with my brother, probably like around 1995 or 96, like ages ago. My brother and I took Japanese lessons, and then I studied a little bit in college as well. But I haven't kept up with it. I mean, if you want me to keep up with it, I'll pull a book off my shelf somewhere and try to. I must have a book somewhere. Yeah, I do. I'll pull my books off. It's Nihongo time, yeah. So I have these are my books from college. Actually, I think you guys can see it. There's this one. I've got this book, and then I've got this book too. So yeah, I've got this book. Let's see. Let's go back. What's this? What's this? Shopping. Okay. Sumimasen. Kore wa ikura desu ka? Yeah. This is like ancient stuff. What is this? Are wa sanzen gohan yaku and des. Yeah, but I'm not gonna speak in Japanese. Chess base is exclam English. Chat is English only. Yeah. Example one. Are wa nan desu ka? Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I was trying to read it. My accent is not good, but I still will not mispronounce words. It's when you see desu ka, obviously, I mean it's not desu ka, obviously, even though it's the des and the ka symbols. So, oni-chan, what's it? Oni-chan, oba-chan, yeah, and so forth. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do Japanese right now, but as I said, I did study it a little bit, so I'm not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, I didn't pronounce the numbers correctly. It's ichi ni san yon go roku shichi hachi kyuju juichi juni jusan juyon jugo and so forth. Whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. But yes, I mean I don't speak Japanese, but it's not like I don't know anything. Let's put it that way. Okay, so oh my gosh, we have actually a new emote, you guys. It's the Nakamura Ayaya. So definitely spam that in chat a little bit. All right, game 7 coming up against Sankalp Gupta. Okay, I'm gonna play knight f3 again. It's been working pretty well. So yeah. All right, let's play knight f3. You put that and then you put XQC. Hilarious, man, hilarious. Okay, let's go bishop b2, maybe e3 and c4 here. I'm going to do c4 and e3 this order. Should be fine. I will just take, he'll take, I'll go here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this and maybe play knight e5 and bishop d3. Something a little bit more low-key. He's going to block. I'm going to go back. If knight d7, I think I have a knight e5, knight c6 maybe as well. So this isn't all sun and roses for black. So now I go back. I'm going to bring the knight out, of course. I'm obviously going to castle. I'm going to obviously go queen c2 here. Probably I'm going to play rook c1. I actually misplayed this very slightly, I think. So I'm going to go bishop f5, try to target this diagonal. Probably rook e... Whoa, he plays g6, which I think is not actually correct. Although maybe he's just going c5 regardless. Do I want to go for these two? I'm assuming that here my rook belongs on this file, so that I can play on c file as well. But I'm not 100% sure. Thank you to Remley for the Prime. Thank you KJW00 for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you Young Master for the $5. Take my damn money. Thank you to Johnny Wawa with the Prime as well. Okay, now I thought here the difference in this line is that now I can take, and I can go here knight c4, and I feel like the bishop is much better on h3 because I can always bring it back into the game with a pawn push in the next move or two. Okay, so he goes knight f6. I'm going to go knight c4, of course. Put pressure on the bishop. I guess he's going knight d5, as expected. I can play g3, but he's got knight b4. Not in love with that idea, so I think I will just take and play g3 here, bring the bishop back eventually, and I should be doing quite well. Again, I have two bishops. Feels very pleasant. Although maybe bishop a6 is actually a very good move that I overlooked. So I'm going to go a3 here. He's going to go here. I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Just go back. I need to somehow activate this bishop. So he's trying to attack. I can always play h4. I don't really like the idea of it. I don't know if he's really going to play h4. Probably he is here. So if he's going to play h4 on me, I have to stop it. So now I'm going to have to get aggressive here and go after him with like b4 and b5 at some point. I did be very careful about my king side, though. This is actually really problematic for me. Yeah, he does g5. I have to take. This is really dangerous. This maybe I'm actually in really bad shape here. Just go a4 and b5. Maybe just try to smash the whole thing up. I really misplayed this. Oh, I should have gone bishop a3. Oh, why did I do this? Okay, I guess I go here and take. I really misplayed this whole position. I might just lose this game on the spot. This did not go well. Thank you to Go as Design with the Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you to Yummy Yogurt for the 2 months as well. Thank you so much. Now I can just take. Oh, he can just. But I take. And he can't take. He has to go back. And I get to trade one set of rooks at least. With one set of rooks, it's still very bad. But maybe not as lost. Perhaps. We'll see. Losing to an IM. It happens, yeah. I mean, he's playing very well, though, to be fair. To his credit, he is playing very well. Okay, now he's thinking. Okay, it goes f4, which I did see. I mean, I thought that was maybe a dangerous move. Yeah, this seems weird, but whatever. Okay, I can go queen g4 maybe. That doesn't work. Bishop e4 doesn't work. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, it's just completely insane. Yeah, he's currently on 6 out. I mean, this is insane. He's literally playing whatever. Guess I just take and go king e1. Okay, that was not the best move. That's like the only bad move he's played the entire game, I think. Who is this guy, though, actually? Is he like 2,500-ish, at least? Okay, so he takes the rook, so obviously I take back. Because I have to. Okay, now he takes. Now if I go check, king g7, I'm just losing anyway. I'm just down a ton of pawns. $24-29, okay. Go check, maybe rook a8, I guess. $17 years old, 24-29. Okay. I'm going to try to flag him, of course. I mean, I will, totally. Why is he thinking so? Now, see, this I don't understand at all. Why is he thinking for 40 seconds? Like, he gets the winning position, and then he thinks for 40 seconds. Like, it's very, very weird. Like, I literally don't understand it. Like, what? I just don't, I mean, what? I don't understand this at all. Like, it's just so bizarre. I just can't understand it. Like, it's just... Yeah, it just makes no sense to me. It's something that I can't understand. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to try to flag him, though, totally. It's the only chance I have. Okay, so he takes. Now I will make a check. Now I can go, like, rook e8, maybe? Rook d8 also is a move, but it doesn't do anything. Let's go here. Okay, rook f7, very strange move. Oh, he's threatening king e7, which I didn't see for a while there. Okay, now I'll make a check. Takes. Go here. Yeah, very, very weird game. I don't even know what to make of this. Oh, I've got to move too. Whoops, I've got no time either. Okay, now I take. Let's go here. Let's go here. Go check. Okay, I don't even know what to make of that game. I have no. I mean, that's okay. Let's take a look at this, and I'm going to do a live analysis of this. I want to do a live analysis of this. Let's take a look at this. Okay, let's go. Let's look at this position. Okay, I want to see. Let's go ahead. Okay, what's the right move here? H5. Okay, it's the right move. Here. Right, and this just wins, right? It's just winning, okay. Correct. Okay, correct. Okay, so now he plays this move, which is not necessarily the best move, but very cleanly winning anyway. Takes. Here. Okay, correct, of course. Wow. Only move that wins, by the way, F4 here. Only move that clearly wins. Okay. And now, like, everything wins here. And this is where I actually thought for, like, 40 seconds. I didn't think this is where he started thinking for, like... I think he thought for, like, a while... Was it this move? I think it was this move or the next move where he started thinking for a long time. It's not... He's not allowed to play well. It just... To me, it seems a little bit weird. That's all. It seems weird that he basically played a great game and he's crushing me. And then he suddenly, like, starts thinking for 40 seconds every move. That to me that's what's weird. It's not so much that it's not so much like, for example, if he kept playing relatively quick moves the whole game, that I would say is a lot less suspicious. So that's the only thing to me that's weird, is that once he got the completely winning position when he's playing the moves relatively quickly, then he starts thinking for like 40 seconds. So that's the only thing to me that's weird. And then he plays this one and already it's gone. So yeah, it's a little bit strange, but I don't think there's anything necessarily clear cut. But it's a little bit weird the way he played relatively clean and quick, and then he suddenly started thinking for 40 seconds. That's what I think is weird more than anything. Who is this guy? Let's see, what is this? Let's take a look. Actually, just okay. 20. I mean, but what is this? 2266 at rapid. 2266 at rapid. I mean, if he has a rapid at 2400, I mean, that's one thing, but 2266? I mean, come on. Like, thank you to Gucci XXXD for the 20 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you to Jazz for the Prime. Thank you to Johnny Nice Mountains for the 2 months. Thank you to Technologic Hero for the 4 months. Thank you to Yamin Keefe with the Prime. Because the other thing that I would say as well... Well, okay. The other thing I would say as well is that generally, you should, as a junior player, if you're a kid and you're 15, 16, 17, or even 13, 14, you should be significantly better at rapid and blitz chess than you are at classical. So the rating should be the different. What you would expect this to see is him to be like 2400 at standard, and rapid to be like 2500, and blitz to be like 2500, instead of like standard being higher than his rapid and blitz. So that's a little bit odd to me. That is kind of odd. Although I don't know if that means he hasn't played rapid or what it means. Let me check the rating history. Because that's the other thing. Okay, no games. Wow. Well, okay, nobody's played games, right? So, okay, standard. I want to see. Let's see blitz. Okay, 1935 when 2022 wins. This is what? This is how many points? I'm confused. Okay, so he wins against the 1935, wins against the 2000 standard, loses to 2147. Okay, whatever. Beats a 2107, loses to 2179. Loses to 2179 and a 2147. Yeah. All right. Okay, you guys. I'm actually going to take a break and go use the restroom. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, everybody. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to the event. Here we go. All right. Round 8 should be starting pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. Or not. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right, round 8. What do I have? I have 6.5 out of 7, one person on 7. Thank you to Glim for the 2 months. Thank you to Drag Knight for the 2 months. Thank you to Iosorel for the Prime. Let's play Knight F6. Thank you to Mokanoob with the Prime. What do I do here? 3 rounds left. 3 rounds left. I think I go for it. I'm going to go for it against this guy. 3 rounds left. I feel like it's the right opportunity. Because if I win this game, I can probably do 2 draws to get to the end. Let's play E5. Thank you to Gucci for the $80. Sorry, man. Okay, I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to play something weird. So this guy played in the World Blitz and Rapid, actually. Okay, I'm going to go G5 here, not F4. He can take, but then I take. Okay, he goes Knight T2. I don't care. I'm just going to play this. Because I don't think this works in the same manner, because I get Knight C6 here. Okay, I go here. This is all in. So somebody's getting checkmated here. I don't know who's getting checkmated, but someone's going to get checkmated. I think my opponent's gone slightly wrong here, because I think I'm going to get a quick attack. Okay, C6, very strange move. So I can obviously take. I can also go Knight H4. Do I want to take is a question. Okay, let's think. Okay, if I take, he takes back. If I go B6, that's terrible. I can kind of ignore it, which is what I'm leaning towards. But I don't really want to. I don't want to take either. A little bit dubious. Okay, so I'm going to take and go Knight H4. I'm going to try to attack. I have Bishop H3 ideas. Someone's going to get checkmated here. I just don't know who's going to get checkmated. This looks like my game against Wesley. Not exactly, but it's something along those lines. Okay, so now I will take. Obviously, I'm going to play A6 here. I got to stop this pawn mass. My bishop is coming in now, and it's going to be a matter of, can I get this attack rolling in time before white gets his attack rolling? I feel like Knight F3 was not the best move by my opponent, because I think white was probably winning if he played B5 and Knight C4 right away. Whereas here, I'm not so sure. Okay, he goes Knight D5, which I kind of expect. Now, I can take. I don't really want to take. I can take and go King H8. I really don't want to do it, but I don't see a better move. I can play Bishop E6. It's going to take and go King H8 here. I want to go here and here. He's probably going to go Bishop G4. If B5, I just take. Okay, it goes there. So I guess I go Queen E8. Now he has to go Bishop G4, or else H5 is just going to steamroll him. The whole king side is going to fall apart. So he has to go here. I'm going to have to trade. I don't love it, but it's going to have to suffice for now. Have I played Pavel Pankratov in real life? Yes, I played him in the World Blitz and Rapid Championship in Moscow last December. He actually blundered on like move 10 against me, if I remember correctly. He blundered on like move 10, and I won a very quick game. Okay, now he does this, but this isn't right. Well, first of all, I can go here, but I can also just take. Wait, think. Okay, I'm going to take. Because takes, I go here. Or does he want here now? But then I go here. Okay, this is what he wants. Okay. But now I can just go here. That's probably okay. I can also play h5 and take and start to steam it on the king's side. Okay, let's think. b4 is no good. Okay, think. h5 takes g4, queen b7, queen d8. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So I'm just going to go here. Goes here. I basically am still going to try to attack this way. I can always offer the queen trade. Maybe queen g6 looks good here. I still want h5 at the right moment. Thank you to Immaculus for the 5 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So very tricky position for both players here. I think I'm better, but it's not going to be easy to prove. I am focused, though. This game, I'm definitely focused. Okay, so he does this. So if I go rook a d8 here, what's his idea? I just want to cover the square so there are no sacks. Maybe he's going bishop d7 or something. I don't know what his idea is here exactly. But I definitely want to go h5. Okay, now he goes bishop e2, so I have to go rook b8 and guard the pawn. Goes here now. I think now I go h5. Oh, but it's still the same problem. He's still going to sack. So I guess I'll play rook f6 maybe. Guard this pawn again. Try to trade the queen someday. Right, I expected that, so now we'll go here. Maybe queen g8 next move. I mean, this game's going to be very tricky. Both players are going to have to figure this out on the fly. And I don't really know who's better here. I think I should be better based on the pawn position. The fact that I'm up one pawn, but I also have a much more consolidated pawn structure than my opponent, but it's not going to be easy to prove it. So, how do I try to prove it? I guess first thing is I should try to activate my bishop and bring my queen and maybe activate this bishop too. No, that's no good. Maybe I'll just move my king. Basically ask my opponent what he wants to do exactly here. Like, is he going to try to attack on the king's side? Am I attacking? Who's attacking where? Okay, goes queen c2, which I think is a mistake. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, it goes queen e2. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to force him to play bishop h5. And now I'm going to try to reroute my queen and eventually bring my bishop around. Like, maybe here. Maybe rook b8 at some point. It's going to be very hard to prove. I think I'm going to go here and bishop. I blunder rook e5. No, I take and take. Okay. So I just go back. Okay. So now he's going to go bishop h5. I mean, I feel like this is just too hard probably to win. I don't even know if I can win. So we'll just go here, move the king back, move the rook around. I think this is going to be a maneuvering game. We're probably just going to keep dancing around with our kings and our rooks, and at some point, okay, he goes bishop e2. Oh, that's a good move. I missed that. Uh-oh. Now there could be problems. Let's go here. Okay, now I'm going to have to go for it. Now it's going to get wild. Go here. I'm definitely attacking. Okay, so I go here. Okay, now I can take this pawn. I can also just go here, I think. This is going to get crazy. Does that do? I just take. I go here and king g7. Okay, queen c3. Let's go here. So I guess I go here. There's no checkmate. Go here. His rook's under attack. I think I'm winning. What's that do? Let's go here. Let's go here. No, I'm going to checkmate him in 1. There we go. Checkmate. Wow. Crazy game. Crazy game. Important to note, by the way, I couldn't take the rooks. If I try to take the rook here, I get checkmated in 1. He has this check. And the rook and the queen guard each other, and the rooks box my king. I suspect that game I must have been losing. I wonder if I was losing after he gambited the piece, though. Let's see. Where was I? Was I losing here? Oh, I'm not losing. Wow, I'm actually winning here. Huh. Or not. Evaluation fluctuating a lot here. Okay. Wow, it's still... Oh, it's actually winning for white. Really? Or not... Wait, what? Didn't it just say +2 a second ago and now it says zeros? Oh, now it says +2 again. Yeah, so this, by the way, is one thing that I would add. The computer is very confused. It doesn't know what it's doing. But what I would say specifically is this is why for a long time I really loved the King's Indian defense, because it was one of the very few openings where computers actually would make mistakes. It would say like one side's winning, then the other side is winning, and then it's back to even, and it's bouncing up and down, back and forth. So yeah, that's one thing that I've always liked about this opening. Let's see. So I go here. But wait. Rook takes e5 is the winning. Okay, but this is way too dank for a human, because the whole idea is to bring the rook in an attack. So this is just very, very dank. So I go here. He goes here. And it's still actually not clear, by the way. As you guys can see, it's like it's very, very far from being clear in terms of what's going on. So he takes. I go here. Oh, and now I'm lost again. Now he goes rook e8 and he's winning the game. Wow. Okay, so he does this. And he's still winning. Oh, because he can just take the pawn. It's the same problem. I can't take the rooks. I get checkmated. Oh, so wait. Then, and here I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go g3 right away. Because then if he takes, I do the fossil here. I go check and I do the double fossil. So I do this. He does this. And now rook h6. Oh, I'm so bad at chess. Rook h6 is just winning here. I am so bad at chess. So I go here, and now I guess it's still winning, kind of. I guess it's still winning, but okay. And now it wins. Wow. Okay, very dank. All right. Well, I found a way to win the game. So okay, let's go back. Okay, let's see what the standings are right now. Okay, so right now I have 7.5 out of 8. There are 2 more rounds to go. So, I guess I have to play Big Fish here. Screen is cut off. No, it's not. The screen's not cut off. It's pretty good. Yeah. I just removed. No, but Chad, it's 10 rounds. It's not 9. It's 10 rounds. If it was 9 rounds, I'd make a quick draw, but it's not. And I also need to see the standings here. So the fact that there are so many people who've dropped 1 point already tells me that okay, so I'm probably going to play something very dry here. Yeah, I'll play something very dry. Yeah, we've only played 960. Lately, we haven't actually played much. So, okay, let's play knight f3. Let's do this one. Play something pretty standard. Okay, so now I'm technically in first place. Okay, he goes knight d7. Let's go here. I'm going to go knight f6. I'm going to castle. He's going to go like e6 or something, and then I have to go like... Okay, plays g6, which is not. Thank you to Maniac Point for the 8 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you to Soylent System for the 2 months. Thank you. But I'm going to go... I'm probably going to try to go for it here with d4 at some point. So he plays e5, which I know, again, is not necessarily the best move here. I think the reason it's not the best move is because I take and I go queen e2, I believe, and play like rook d1. I also have c4, I believe, at the right moment as well, if I remember this line correctly. Thank you to YMATM for the prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I think the point is I go here, and then I bring the knight up. Okay, so I think c4 is definitely the correct move. I want to go knight c3 and play in the center of the board. This should be very pleasantly better for white. So I do like what has happened, what has transpired thus far. And I also keep rook d1 to take the file. I can plug the knight here. I can also bring the bishop to this square to hit the pawn once I consolidate the center. So this should be very, very good for white. No, I'm not in this to make a draw, you guys. I'm in this to win. If I win this game, I basically qualify. So this is not like a situation where I want to make a draw. Now if I go here, he goes here. I can also go here, though, I think, and just cut the knight. And I'm just going to go here. Although maybe he has some... Okay, he does f5. Expected him to do that. Now if I take, he has to take with the bishop, though. And this should be very good for me, unless I'm wrong. Which I could be very easily. Let's think. Okay, so if I go rook d1, he goes queen e7. Take. Okay, I'm just going to play rook d1. If he wants to go queen a5, he can. Okay, he goes queen f6, which I expected. Oh, but now he's got bishop... No, he doesn't have bishop g4. So if I take... I go knight here. There's no bishop g4. There's knight d5 coming out. Bishop e3. I should be doing well here. I should be doing... Should be being the key phrase. I'm slightly behind in development. That's the only drawback here, is that I haven't developed these three juicers. But I'm gonna get at least one of them out on the next move, and then maybe on the move after that I get them all out. Didn't I say I was going to play a drawish line? Yes, but my opponent did not oblige. He played the Sicilian, which is a very aggressive opening. So he's thinking for a long time. I'm wondering if he's thinking of taking with the queen here, maybe. No, he does. Okay, so I bring this out, because if here I just take... If I get the bishop to e3, he has a lot of problems to contend with. Like bishop is going to hit the pawn, and then I very quickly bring the rook into the game. So I think I'm doing pretty well here. Why are they called well, this is a mistake, because now I go here, which I think he missed. This was my original... Okay, so he goes there, so now I should take. Yeah, but now this should be good for white now. Now this should be quite good for white if I play this precisely. You can go bishop g5. But then queen g6. Okay, so that's wrong. Okay, so let's start with knight d5. Put the rook on a nice central square. Logical. Okay, now I can move the bishop up here. And move the bishop up next move. And I feel like I'm doing well. Let's go here. Now, queen e4 is the move that I really want to play at some point. I can't quite make it work right away. I don't think he has queen g3. But then I have rook g1. But then it's all very messy. But then it's not clear. But I do have to come up with some moves. Let's think. Queen g3, rook f1. Maybe I just... No, that's terrible. What are you doing? I think I'm just going to sidestep, maybe. So if f3, I go queen e4. If e4, I take. And if he has to take with the king, I can take and maybe go rook g1 even. And if he takes, I guess I'll pre-move it in case he takes. I don't think he will, but he could. Okay, he does play e4. I thought I could take and play g4 now, but maybe not. So if I take, he has to take. Okay, well, obviously I'm going to take. So g4, f3, queen e3 looks fine. g4, knight f6, knight f4 looks fine. Yeah, this looks fine. So if he goes back here, I just win a free pawn. If he goes f3, queen e3, he goes knight f4. Still very, very messy, very unclear. I think he's going to play f3, because if he loses the pawn, I don't really see how he's coming back. Because then I can bring the knight back to g2 and e3. So we'll see. Okay, he does f3 as expected, so I have to come up. He has to go knight f4, only move, I think. Although maybe knight f6 is a move, possibly. Okay, he does it. So if I take, he's going to take with the queen. I can also play... No, g5 is knight g4. If I go here, he goes back. I can also check and trade and go knight e3. That doesn't look precise. Okay, if I play h3, that looks insane. If I go queen c5, that looks like a move. e3, knight e3, knight e4. Yeah, I think I just take. So if he takes, I go here and here. If he goes here, I just take. And I go check and knight f5 check. I think we'll see what he does here. Whoa, okay. What? I don't understand. What? And and I just win. Okay, let's just go here, force him to take, and now it's game over. Let's go check. Let's go check and mate in 1. Perfect. He has to go to king takes, and then I go queen g3, and his checkmate. King gets stuck on the edge of the board. No squares whatsoever. Important win. Move to 8.5 out of 9. Very, 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 very good win. Now, of course, I think I pretty much guarantee myself a spot in the final, most likely, regardless of the final result. But I think probably in the last round, I'll probably take a quick draw. Although my rating is getting really high now, so maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I still want to go for broke and try to beat him. Don't auto draw. That is a whip move. Well, assuming that I'm in for sure, which is not actually completely clear, by the way, then I might play just because I've just got the high rating now. So I want to go for 3,300 as well. That's 9 hours of sleep for you. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the moral of the story. You get 9 hours of sleep, you play good chess, but it happens. Anyway, that was pretty good though. I thought that was a very good game by me for the most part. Although I think he missed something in the middle. I feel like somewhere around here. Probably he had something that was good. I feel like maybe all the way, maybe back. Actually, this is the position that's really the question. Let's see what it says. Let me close the board. Let's go back here. Let's see. What's it saying? Oh, no, white's just better here? Oh. White's just better. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess white's just better. Okay, whatever. I'm just... I thought he had something here. Like, I wasn't convinced that I was better, but maybe I am just better. Aha. Queen a5 is actually a good move, maybe. Aha. Yeah. Because now I go here and he goes here. Yeah, maybe it's still good for white, but I don't know. It's very messy at any rate, so it's hard to judge. But whatever. Okay. So 8.5 out of 9. I'm probably gonna have to play Gadim Biley in the last round. He's on 8 out of 9. A lot of people on 7.5 here who can get to 8.5. So yeah, see, I mean, there are so many people on 8 out of 9 here that if I lose the game, there's no guarantee that I'm gonna make it in. Yeah, Hans is 8 out of 9 also. But yeah, a lot of people on 7.5 who are trying to vie for it. So let's see, what are the standings? Okay, so this IM wins again, 8 out of 9. Okay. 39.25. Hans versus me. No, I think one plays 8 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, actually, Aravind, a very strong Indian junior player, is in the 8th place right now, 7.5 out of 9. Very talented junior. He is. I played him in Isle of Man, I think 2 years ago, if I remember correctly. So very talented. So yeah. So right now 8.5 out of 9. Probably play Gadim Biley. So we'll see what happens. So yeah. So let's see. Who is 20? Aravind? Is he 20 years old? No way. Aravind is 20 already? No, are you serious? He's really 20? I thought he was like 15 yesterday. Is he really 20? Wow. Time flies. I could have sworn just like yesterday he was like 15. That's okay, that's just insane. Absolutely insane. He was 15 yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm getting old. Yes. I'm getting very old, you guys. All right. So no, I thought when I played him he was like 15 or 16. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's just insane. But all right. He is 15 as I am 25. Exactly, you guys. Exactly. All right. So okay, so one more round to go and then it's the top 8 who play. And I mean, based on the standings and where we're at, probably have to play Gadim Bailey. Gadim Bailey, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, but yeah, so probably have to play him. Most likely I'll make a draw just to assure myself to be in the finals, and then we go from there. So we'll see. I'm not that old. Look at the other games right now. There are only 2 games going. There's Dura Bailey, and there's this other game, Teacher for Chess, and Chris Toole. Young Wool, what's that thing? You can always set the clock back by you can set the clock back 10 years by shaving. Pepe laugh. Yeah. Thank you to Glovesman for the Prime. Thank you to Bongboy31 for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Thank you to Metaphysician X for the 14. Thank you to Bitcoiner29 for the 2 months. Thank you to Lord AST9 with the Prime. Thank you to GG1337 LOL with the Prime. Thank you to Torgrid777 with the 2 months. Thank you to Thunder or Thunday 1914 with the 300 bits. Thank you to Queez with the Prime. Thank you to Preston CG with the Prime. Okay, I have to play Hans. This is kind of okay. This is. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to try to beat Hans, or am I supposed to like just make it to the top 8? I think I try. I figure worst case I'll. I assume I'm going to try to knock him out. That's got to be the right play. Although he's going to be super. Yeah, he's going to be super solid now. So we'll see. Because take go A6. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for the love and support. Okay, plays A4. I'm going to do the same line, Bishop C6. Okay, this is all pretty standard. Knight D7, of course. I'm going to do something random here. I'm going to try to be a little bit more random this game and go A5, Knight A6. Try and confuse him just a little bit here. Not much, but just a little bit of confusion. Okay, he does this, and I will go here, kick the queen. And now I'm going to go Knight E4, and I'm going to trade probably. I also have Bishop B3 if he goes to the wrong square. Like, it's not completely clear which square he's supposed to go to here. Goes to D3, which I do not believe is the correct square. Pretty sure it's not the right square, because now I have Knight B4 also. Okay, but now I go here. I have Knight B4 next move. This doesn't look right. Go here. He's got to go Queen B1. I know this is not the right order to play it in. Okay. So I definitely can just go like Knight D7, which I think is just fine. I'm going to go here and takes. As long as I don't accidentally trap my bishop here on B3, I'm doing very well. But I do need to be very mindful of that and not accidentally trap it. Okay, he goes Bishop F4. That's not a move that I love here for white, because now I think I can go Knight D5. And when he takes, I can take with the pawn and go Bishop C4. I can also take this bishop. Goes Knight E5. Strange move. I think I go Knight here, maybe? I'm not so sure about this. This is a very interesting and different kind of position. Now, I can take with the bishop, but I think I take with the pawn here. Again, there's no real tricks. I always have Bishop C4. I can remove the knight with F6 if he plays the wrong order as well. I also have Bishop B4. Oh, wait, this pawn is hanging now. Oh, this pawn at A4 is hanging. Thank you to Cronus for the 1,000 bits. Thank you to Rabbitonic with the Prime. Thank you so much. I think he didn't realize his pawn is hanging. White might be in real trouble now. This might be actually really dangerous for him. Because he didn't realize the pawn was hanging on A4. This looks quite dangerous now. Yeah, I expected E4. Now, if I go F6, he goes Knight D3. I can take... I mean, I don't love it. I can also try to take this pawn and just run. What's wrong with that, actually? Let's think for a second. So I take... Okay, if I go here, he's going to go here. That doesn't serve any purpose. If I go C6... I think I just go C6. Keep it really solid and stable in the center here. Again, if Queen D3, I just take. This take, I just take back. So... Hans is thinking a long time here as well, which is a good sign. It means he's uncomfortable as well. He can probably take and he's still okay, but this is kind of not... This is not what you're hoping for in the Catalan. That's for sure. So if I go F6, he's going Knight D3, I guess. I think I'm just going to take. I don't know why not. It looks like a free pawn. If it looks like a free pawn, then it probably is a free pawn. At least that's my motto. He can try H5, but again, F6 is just going to remove the knight. So he goes Bishop F1. Now I should definitely remove the knight in a reasonable manner. Speaking, I can also go Knight C4. Bishop B4 actually looks nice too. Is Bishop D3 a problem? Could be. Shouldn't be though. So if I go F6, Knight F3, still very messy. Very messy actually. Okay, how do I do this? Let's think. Not Knight C4. I mean, maybe I just go... Am I really that concerned? Okay, but I'm thinking way too long here. If I go F6, Knight has to move to f3. And then if I play like g5? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Oh, I was not expecting that square, though. That doesn't look right at all. Because now I can just sort of start to develop, I think. Maybe not so clean. No, it's not clean at all. This was poor choice. Misplayed this. Go here. He's got bishop h6. I really misplayed this. I can still make a draw probably with rook f7. This doesn't look right. I feel like I did something wrong here. Okay, go up. Now go over. He misplayed. Bishop h6 was definitely not the right move because now he doesn't get to sack. Now I get to consolidate, and I should actually be much better here if I play this correctly. Because takes, I just go queen g8. Now I just go here. I can just take because I have rook h7 at the end. If he takes, I take, and I go here and here, and I'm fine. So he goes knight g2. It's a good move. I think I will just go maybe knight c4. No, I gotta move. Maybe just here. Just move. Can I go here? Let's go here. Here, knight d6, of course, or knight a3 also. So here, if he takes, I just go up. Queen h3 coming next move. Knight e3. Okay, I go knight e4, I guess. Okay, now I can play bishop b5. That makes no sense. Let's just go rook e8, f3, knight d6. Should have played g4 there. f5. I really misplayed this. Okay, now I just have to move. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Just going to make a draw now. Unfortunate. Let's go here maybe. No, it's just a draw. Why I do that? Goes there. Wait, I have this move. Oh, Hans blundered. He blundered, I think. Did he? Okay, I take. Let's go here. Takes. Takes. Go here. Go here to force him to take. Maybe just here. Here. Check. Okay, now I'm going to repeat. Here, and I win. There we go. We win the game. Very nice. Very close game, but I find a way to win again and knock Hans out of the event. That puts him in not in the tiebreaker. Excellent. All right, so we get another win. Thank you to Micro Munich for the 6 months. Thank you so much. Thank you to Shishushan for the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Whoa! Thank you to Cash App for the 100 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Cash App. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Cash App for the 100 gifteds. Big shout out Cash App. I think you guys are probably familiar with it. I win this event somehow, get to 9.5 out of 10. And we are going to move on to the knockout now. So we're to the knockout top 8 qualify. And we keep going, keep rocking and rolling, everybody. Okay. So, okay. We basically now I think get a short break before the before the next bit, but it doesn't matter. Again, big shout out to the 20,000 people exactly who are watching. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And we keep going. Hans probably is streaming as well. I mean, I feel bad for Hans, certainly, but again, you know, he is young, and it's a good learning experience. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it is a good learning experience. So again, shout out to everybody who's watching. We're going to be coming up on the knockout's going to be happening very soon. Top 8 qualifying. We take it from there. So, yeah, what a win. Yeah. No, he played very well. He probably was better at a couple critical points. He was much better. He was probably better when he had the knight on e3, and then he probably was better. He was probably better very slightly when the king side got blocked for like a move or two. But once the queens came off, it was probably just a draw. So, all right, you guys. So I think there's going to be a short break. So once again, you guys, big shout out to the sponsor of the stream. As you guys know, they are a VPN company. You basically you basically can connect to VPN anywhere in the world and make it look like you're in the US, make it look like you're in China, Japan, wherever. Access Netflix when you want to watch the latest Japanese anime programs. So make sure you're in Japan when you're actually in Los Angeles. So anyway, you guys, I will also just to give you guys more of that, of course, as you know, like, oh wait, actually, is it showing my IP? That's not my, is that my IP? No, it's not actually. Good. That's not my IP. But anyway, yeah, so no, it's not though, actually, because it's 10. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's 10 dot something else. So okay, we keep rolling. So all right. Okay, so next game should be starting in a second, you guys. So we keep going. All right. What days do I stream? I stream pretty much every day. Okay, so I finished in first place, 9.5 points out of 10. We're gonna have the knockout with 8 players coming up in a second, or not.